Summertime listings about to explode. Summertime prices about to tank. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Buckle up, strap in, hold on to your hats and your glasses as I blow the lid off the U.S. economy and the U.S. housing market. Why, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you they're tied together. Lose one, you're going to lose the other, my friends. They're both under attack as we speak. So the realities are this, friends. Summertime always brings listings. People like to move in the summer. Kids are out of school. Maybe they've graduated. Maybe they're out of the house if you're lucky. And remember that statistic, I think it was over 50% of young adults now living at home. It was some staggering number. I mean, the housing market, anytime it gets the unaffordability index goes up. And that's the thing. When you start to get when you start to get too euphoric with the housing market, just pricing people out, it's going to present a lot of problems. It's going to force it to equalize. It's a quick break from the show to bring you today's video sponsor, Noble Gold. I would never suggest anybody do anything that I'm not doing or willing to do myself. I own gold and I believe you should as well. Let's hear why. Did you know that Bank of America is saying gold will go to $2,200 this year? An all-time high. Invest in a gold IRA with Noble Gold Investments today and take advantage of this rare opportunity to secure your retirement savings. With the experts at Noble Gold Investments, you can ride the wave of gold's historic rise to financial security. This month, they're offering a solid silver 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with every qualifying precious metals IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth. Bag a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify. noblegoldinvestments.com or visit the description in this video. Again, to Noble Gold for sponsoring today's video. Always be careful when investing. There's always going to be risk. Now, let's get back to today's video. The realities are this. If we're in these markets and we suffered, I say suffered because for a second you may have enjoyed the wealth effect because you're like,
wow, I looked at Zillow in my house. It's worth so much money.
I talk to people constantly. I can't tell you how many people I talk to. And they're always saying, oh yeah, my house is worth this now. My house is worth this now. My house, yeah, but that's unrealized wealth. But what it caused you to do was go spend money differently because you felt wealthy. And you should never, ever do that on an asset that's capable of fluctuating due to market conditions. And we've always had market conditions, booms and busts in real estate. We've always had them. It's just part of the cycle of real estate. Booms and busts. And I find it kind of curious when I hear people say, real estate only goes up. Well, the thing is it's capable of going down as well. Sure, there's some people that in the last crash, the '08 era, maybe bought at the top of that bubble. Eventually, that house crashed, sometimes 50% in value. But this bubble came along and brought them back up to that. And it even exceeded that in many cases. But here's the challenge with that. It required a bubble to do it, and you would have had to weather the storm for 15 years, potentially, before you saw it come back. So you were dragging a depreciated asset for 15 years. So my advice always is, you don't want to be handcuffed by the house. And people were just handcuffed then they got lucky. A lot of them got lucky, but the majority of homes went into foreclosure in the '08 crisis because most people just can't weather a 15-year storm, or they're just not willing to do it. So that's another thing that I think we're going to see contribute to summertime listings this year. We're going to have so many people coming to market for various reasons, right? Either summertime seasonal listings, also because we're now reopened. That's causing a lot of people now to rethink where they moved through during lockdowns. They decided they don't want to be there anymore. And then we got a lot of people that are just going to be forced to market because they're getting laid off from their jobs, or we're going to have other people forced to market because they can't keep up with their payments because inflation, or we're going to have other people come to market simply because upside down in their purchase and they don't want to drag the depreciated asset along for the ride. I mean, I could keep going on and on and on. And also, now that I think about it, landlords are now finally, once they get through their jury trials and court proceedings on trying to get their non-paying tenant out because they're being railroaded again, they're completely done. and the investors. The investors, now the BlackRocks, the Blackstones that are also liquidating their holdings, and not to mention the builders, the Lennars, the KB Homes, that were breaking ground during the euphoria, and now the rug pulls occurred, and they're doing incentives and rate buy downs and slashing prices, just trying to complete the phases of construction they're in, not even doing the future phases in many cases. This is all going to potentially be this perfect storm that's going to deliver a pile of listings into the market this summer. It's coming. If it's not this summer, it's next summer. It's just all coming. You can't talk about the things that we just talked about and not expect it to have an effect on the real estate market. And because we know the U.S. real estate market, the U.S. housing market is in fact the biggest asset class in the world. That's why it attracts so much investor involvement that came and drank the Kool-Aid, accessing that cheap money. That cheap money, people drunk on greed. And here at the show, we know we always quote the great Warren Buffett, be greedy when others are fearful, fearful when others are greedy. That's why you saw Warren Buffett himself during the greed cycle, the crisis, the Kool-Aid drinking, the most savvy investor in the world today, sold off not only all his stocks, or a lot of his stocks, his own Berkshire Hathaway. He got out of a lot of his stock positions heavy in cash. And the guy doesn't need the money. He's just doing it because he's smart, because he's lived through a recession or two. So if you're taking your advice from somebody that's never suffered the effects or the blowback of a recession, I can guarantee you one thing, Warren Buffett, he's taken his lumps. He's taken his fine. Any accomplished investor has taken a hit or two, present company included. That's why I'm here with you today. Because when I work in the housing market, I work in real estate. I own real estate. I work in real estate. I love real estate. But I didn't follow a couple of my own principles that I follow now and that I'm sure Warren Buffett would follow as well. Is, seeing with the property pencils out to be able to stand on its own 2 feet. If its cost to carry is bigger than its rent range, that's not a deal you want, even for your primary home. Just because you qualify for a loan doesn't mean you need to go spend it all. You need to start looking at properties. Real estate agents aren't going to show you rent ranges because it just narrows their gap down into what homes they can sell, what they can't. They don't want to put you on the sidelines and earn your business later. That's not what our sales training is designed for us to do. Our sales training is designed to get you to buy today, not tomorrow. Got to make money for the brokerage. We want to walk around, be a top agent. We don't want to be, I'm a top agent. I'm going to be on Instagram and Facebook. Another over asking price offer for me. I'm big time. Call me if you'd like to get over asking price for your property too. It's all some big infomercial sales training, objective handling program. That's what we go through to get you to buy. Now, the good, long-time, seasoned agent, they don't rely on that. You do not see the seasoned agent showing off on social media. You do not. I rarely post on mine. And when I do, it's just positive messaging. Now, here's another listing. Here's another sale. Here's me. Here's me. No. Here's you. Here's something that can help you. The seasoned agent relies on repeat and referral business because they're willing to not only help their clients with this transaction, the one after that, one after that, one after that. In fact, they know the path to wealth because they're seasoned agents wealthy. In real estate, they know the path to wealth is in real estate where 90% of all millionaires made their money. So they want to help you do that. That's why they're successful. You see, the only way for an agent to become successful is to make their clients successful. So if I'm walking a client off a cliff, letting them buy at the height and get into a bidding war and exhaust their savings account to get this home, and now they're one hiccup away, one job loss away, one recession away, one economic downturn away from a tailspin, leaving them exposed, but I get to go back to the office and talk about, I just got another sale. Boss, how do you like that one? I'm on a roll. You may as well just go down to the car dealership and start selling cars, which is where plenty of agents are headed right now. In fact, car sales they're in worse shape. So if you're just getting out of the frying pan and jumping into the fire, if you go over to a car lot looking for a sales job there, you see, you gotta you're gonna have to learn some important lessons. You need to go work on your craft, your sales, the psychology of people, the psychology of sales. Understand people. If you understand people first, the sales comes second. It becomes secondary. The money's a residual byproduct of your service. But the realities are this, friends. What we're going to see this summer is it's coming. It is coming because a lot of the things are going to deliver a lot of listings. We've got cities with bad looks as their companies are folding up shop. And we've got landlords wanting to finally get those rental properties to the market. You got builders finishing their projects. They're coming. You got investors liquidating homes because their banks are doing margin calls on them. They have to get out, or their investors just want their money. They don't trust it in the markets anymore. It's all the perfect storm now being delivered. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the biggest artificially created housing bubble ever produced in world history is going to have some blowback. Get ready. It's nothing to be scared of. You don't want to be a deer in the headlights. Acknowledge the elephant in the room. The first step. Getting past a problem, just admit there's a problem and accept the situation, and then gather yourself and get ready to go play in that environment. Don't be scared. Many people are off guard. They don't know what we're talking about today. If you're new, congratulations for finding this channel. You're going to learn a lot here on how to have your head on straight and get around like-minded people. Be the minority, because the majority of the people right now are about to walk off a cliff. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this channel if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. Also, if you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video on your screen. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.